Friends, hello everyone. Our work continues. We've raised 5 rows here. After the step, there are 4 rows. Today we'll be working on reinforcement. Now I'm going to install the mesh. It turns out I understand that it should have been installed on the 4th row. Here it's actually on the 3rd, but in some places I set the corners. It turns out the corners were raised a bit higher. And because of that, I decided that we will install the mesh on the 5th row. Well, probably 2 layers of mesh, or maybe even 3. Most likely 3 rows of mesh, but right now the first mesh will go in. We checked around the perimeter with a water level. Corners. When they set it up for me, the corners were at level 3 here and level 2 there, meaning 2 rows. I raised it myself without a level or anything like that. And I have a difference, only on this corner. There's a 2 mm difference all around the perimeter, but right on this corner, it's almost a centimeter. I missed. Now I need to raise this corner a little bit too. I don't know how did that happen. Well, so I think I'll figure it out. Basically, the whole structure is without a level, so to speak, without a water level, without checking. I raised it pretty well. Maybe the corners were messed up during construction too, I don't know. Ultimately, this difference must be covered now. That's how things are moving along. Tomorrow it's going to rain, they say. We don't know what to do, but we have to keep working. So now we're going to reinforce. So basically I raised the corners from all sides. Everywhere is leveled. Well, there are differences of less than 1/10 of an inch. I think there's nothing wrong with that. The corners are there. Now we'll start making the fold around. Friends, I was working, just working. Then I heard these cries, meow, meow, meow. It's yelling, doesn't know what it really is. I heard it this morning. Now it's already 4 post meridian. It's yelling. I think it's a cat. Where is it? Maybe it's stuck in a tree or belongs to someone. Or it could be drowning in the river or holding on somewhere nearby. We need to save it, but I'm out of strength and have no energy left. That's why you have to endure. You have to help animals. In the end, I came here. Here we have goats hanging out, and with them there's this little one. A little kitty. This miracle is running around the forest. Oh yeah, hey kitty. Oh, you're so tiny really. Where did you get lost from? They probably abandoned you, right? We pick up all the strays here, take them in, and here you are running around. Yeah, with the goats looking for your mom. Oh Lord, what am I supposed to do with you now? Wow. So what should I do? We'll have to bring home another one, another species into our house. Yes? Well, let's go. On goat's milk, it's so tasty. Yeah, goat's milk is really good. Friends, it's our second day. I'm starting to lay bricks now. All the corners are set. Oh, I set it according to the level. And today is such a nice day, very pleasant. Today, some subscribers came to visit us and fully equipped me as a builder. And they brought construction gifts. I'll show you now. So the first gift, it's this thing. It's for laying mortar and spreading it so that the mortar is applied neatly and evenly in a layer on the block. You commented that I should make something like this. And some very good people brought me this little thing. He even welded it himself and painted it. Well, overall it's wonderful, just gorgeous. Here, the level goes up and down. You can unscrew these bolts and you can adjust the height of the seam. It's a wonderful thing. The next thing is this kind of device, an instrument. You take the block calmly, without straining. It's very simple. You take the block and just lift it and carry it wherever you need. Also a cool thing. And one more little gift. This here is a hanging level. It's also a nice little thing. Here we have a bolt. Now I'll be checking the walls with this level to see how... I made all our walls nice and straight. By eye, everything looks even as always, but the level will show for sure. And the doors too. I was worried about the doors because my level is small, the one I use. I didn't get a long one for some reason. In the end, you can check the doors and the walls with this kind of tool. Cool. In general, I'm really grateful for such gifts. I honestly didn't expect it at all. They just showed up so suddenly. Well, they watch our channel too, and we've chatted in the comments on YouTube. So as it turns out, they live here, right near us. They came and helped, so to speak, gave us advice with kind words and actions, and with such wonderful gifts. Now we'll be using them all the time. And I think that with all these things, the work will go at least twice as fast. So thank you again. Let's get to work. Well, let's test the device. Let's put some more cement here from the bucket. It's already drying up though, a bit dry. Alright. Let's go. So, shall we practice? Then some more cement. By the way, with the wire here, sometimes it gets caught. I probably won't ferment anymore for now. We'll start in a little while. What a beautiful, smooth mixture this is, dear Chicados. I made the height 1.5 centimeters. That's it, and now we'll start fermenting. Actually, you still have to use your hands to get it into the corner here yourself. There. Other than that, the tool is really cool, of course. This tool was made for Lera, so Lera wouldn't struggle. Otherwise, in the video, she's just putting it down over and over. But you still have to make these kinds of movements with it. Well, it doesn't seem hard. It's light. Anyway, it's better than bending over and picking things up all the time. Cement. Well, you just move it a little like this, and then you stand and rest. It only takes a few seconds. Like this. Even that 1.5 centimeters is a bit too much. See, the block is set high, but the mesh is still in the way. The seam here should be somewhere even a bit less than a centimeter. Cause I was leveling the corners, and as a result, it's still a little bit off here anyway. It's high, so to speak, a bit too high. hammer is also light. Over time, you realize you need something heavier to make it more comfortable. I can't get to the store right now, but I can go. I'll probably go tomorrow and buy a proper hammer. Or maybe this evening when it gets dark, right here. That's it. The block won't fit anymore. It just won't go in. Subtitles by Dima Togno. I think with a tool like this already on... there were probably 3 floors, maybe more. Otherwise, it would take a long time to spread. We used to spread it. That's how we did everything. Or even the blocks. I used to spread it on the end too, but today they said you just slap it on twice there or do one big slap. So basically you didn't have to spend so long and tediously spreading it around the block to stick it, the side. That's how it is. Well, things are moving along. I'm already raising the 6th row here, and then we'll go over there. Alright friends, it's already getting dark here, and clouds are gathering. So, I've basically raised 6 rows on this side and on that side, one wall. Well, 6 rows are already done. I think that's great. We need 13 rows. So there's still more to do. How much is that? That's nearly half remaining. Not counting the windows, I'll probably have to spend a bit more time on those, but once the first window is done, the rest of the houses will go the same way. I don't know, the clouds are gathering, they promised some rain, they said 0.3, well, I don't know if it'll happen at all. No, the weather changes constantly, so it's always unclear. I think we need to cover it a bit. I made these walls as high as possible on purpose, raised them right here and over there. I raised the wall even higher. We probably need to cover it from above, maybe with plastic film. I have some roofing felt left over there that I cut for waterproofing. If it suddenly starts to rain, at least the wool won't get wet. Well, and every day. At the end of the work, you need to clean all the tools, and accordingly, you also need to clean the new gifts. There you go. To you, dear friends, thank you all for watching. If you found it interesting, subscribe, leave a like, and I'm looking forward to your comments. What do you think about all this? About what's happening here? Here you go.